Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. I am Megan, the face behind Cozy Friend Creations, and this week I have a little bit of a different video. I have a bunch of like little slips in here, and I'm going to be pulling one, and whichever one I pick is what I'm going to be crocheting. These aren't specific patterns, but more of like crochet something blue, crochet something, a pattern of your friends, crochet one of your patterns, so on like that. Then there's also specific animals like an axolotl or a cow, like patterns that I have so many to choose from that I have options. But yeah, anyways, if you want to see more of my content, don't forget to subscribe and let's get into it. Okay, so I'm just going to mix them up a little bit. It's kind of hard because it's like a, like a tight space, but oh well. Okay. So the first one is a sea animal, and oh, I'm gonna leave that one up. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna look for patterns on my iPad, and then I'll show you all the options, and then I will choose one. Okay, so here are the options. I did only choose a few of my sea animals because I have so many patterns, and we would be here all day if I were to show all of them. So I picked the ones that are like my favorite or I've been wanting to make just to go through for possibilities. So first possibility is this shark by the Crochet Code. I have made this one a couple times and it is my go-to shark pattern. I absolutely love it. Then we have this manatee by Palms and Posies. I absolutely love this pattern. It is so quick. I think I still have one, if I'm not mistaken. I think I already have one, so I probably won't do this one even though I absolutely love this one. And then we have this baby sea otter by Loretta's Loops. I'm trying to kind of like hide these because you can't really see anything with the pattern because it's so tiny, but still. And then we have this seahorse from Crochet Cove. I have only made this in like Sweet Snuggles yarn, so I've never made like a regular sized one, so that is a possibility. And then this Orion the Orca by Palms and Posies as well. I absolutely love this pattern. I made it with like big yarn. I think it was like Chanel Home, and he turned out massive, and I really want to make like a smaller, like a regular size version of him as well. So I think it's between that and the shark. No, that and the seahorse. But I think I'm gonna have to go with the orca because I really love orcas and I just want to make a smaller orca. So that is what I'll do. I will check back in with y'all when I have some work done. Okay, so I got the body done, so now all I have is the top fin and the side fins. The little tail fin is crocheted into it, so I don't have to sew that on. Also, there was a few things that I forgot to mention before, but one, I'm not going to be doing every option in the cup. I'm just gonna crochet to the end of the week, I think. I don't know, I'll make up my mind on when I'm doing it too, and we'll just do as many as we can. Also, I am making these for a 4-day market that I have in October. Other than if I get like, I think I have a Pokemon one in there. Well, I know I have a Pokemon one in there, but I feel like I put something else specifically for Comic-Con, which I'm doing on August 23rd, and it is currently August 8th or 9th, one of the two. But yeah, so all these will be set back for that. So it is kind of market prep. It is, but it isn't. And yeah, so now I'm going to get on to working on the fins. I will be heading to the gym soon, and I'm not sure if I'll crochet when I get back or not. I probably will, unless I get this done beforehand, but if I don't, then I will finish it tomorrow. Okay, so I officially got it done. This is what he looks like. He's so cute. Honestly, I'm not a fan of making the pattern, but the outcome of the pattern I love. There's just so many color changes in the body. And I mean, it kind of has to be. It's an orca. So it's not a pattern. Hi. What you doing? It's not a pattern I make often. Just because of all of it, but I absolutely love how cute it turns out. I absolutely love orcas, so yeah, that's all I'm gonna crochet tonight. I'm gonna go get ready for the gym, head there, and then I'll probably come home, shower, get ready for bed, all that. So yeah, I'll see y'all in the morning. Good morning. It is now Sunday. I think I forgot to mention yesterday was Saturday, so if I'm doing this for a week, it'll be Saturday through Saturday. But we need to choose our next prompt, so I'm just gonna mix them up. Okay, our next one is an axolotl, so I will go through all my axolotl patterns and decide which ones are a possibility and then choose from those. Okay, so I picked 5 patterns just like I did last time. My first possibility is one of the fruit axolotls, and this is my own pattern. I do really like these, and it has been a minute since I've made one, so this is a strong possibility. Then we have, I'm not even gonna start to try and announce that. I can't even use the word announce, but this is by Poms and Posies. It has been even longer since I've made this one, and it turns out so cute. So this is like a real strong possibility. I think I'm going to end up going with this one, but I'm not sure. Okay, and then the next one is this No So Riley the Axolotl by Cat's Crochet. I can't remember if I've ever made this one or not. I'm sure I have, but I don't know. I like it, but I'm not like sold on it, so. Okay, and then the next one is my Ilaria the Axolotl pattern. It has also been a minute since I've made one of these. I've made a baby one, but I haven't made the big one. I have a big version and a small version. And it is a good size plushie, which is what I'm trying to do this week, get a lot of good size plushies. And then we have one more. We have this No So Axolotl by Mercer Made. I used to make these a lot. I would make these and like the Crochet Grove pattern. I didn't add her pattern in here just because I make that one so often. And I wanted to do something that I either haven't made in a while or haven't made. So, but I think out of all of them, I'm going to have to go with this one, another Poms and Posies pattern. I absolutely love her patterns. So that'll be this one and the axolotl, and this one honestly doesn't take that long, so we'll definitely be able to make another thing today. I don't know what colors I'm going to use, so I will come back and show you all the colors I decide on. Okay, so I chose my colors, and I'm going to be using the new Loops and Threads Demi Pearl. I did get a few skeins of this. I didn't get every color, but I did get these two. And when we went to the aquarium on Friday, the axolotls were gray and black, so I'm like, this will be perfect. Also, a little review on this yarn, because I have used it. I did make a little frog just to test it out. It is a little bit thicker than Sweet Snuggles and Sweet Snuggles Light and Chanel Home Slime. It definitely is. It's a little bit thicker than Bernette Blanket, but just by like a tad bit. But I do really like working with it. It's very easy to work with and soft. I do have to size up to a 5.5 instead of a 5 with this, and I usually use 5 on everything else. So I have to use a different hook, but I like it. I got done with the axolotl, and this is how he looks. He's so cute. I do wish that I like made his eyes blue because the one at the aquarium had blue eyes. And like I have 14mm that I can make into this color, but I didn't remember that until I showed it to my fiance, and he was like, you should have done like blue eyes. It's still cute, but you should have done blue eyes. And I'm like, oh, yeah. But anyway, it's so cute and I love it. So now we have the orca and the axolotl. I need to do something with color because black and gray just is not it to do everything in. Ooh. Okay, nice work. A little shaky shaky. Okay. A bird. So I have a few options. I have way more than a few options. I do want it to be a bigger bird, so I'm going to pull up different birds to go around. And this can mean anywhere from duck to actual bird. I don't know. I'm going to see what I have, and then I'll choose from there. Okay, so here are our options. First, we have this like rubber duck crochet pattern. I'm not sure who it's by. This is like my go-to duck pattern, but it does not say who it's by. So yeah. And then our next option, I haven't wanted to make a rubber duck for a little bit, so that is definitely top contender. Another option are these no-sew ducks wearing hats. I do like this pattern and it is so cute, but I don't really want to make a duck and a hat. It's sometimes I don't mind making like little clothes for stuff, but then other times I'm like, no. Okay, and then this is also a top contender. It is Waddles the Duck by Love Me. Made by Love Me. Isn't it so cute? I have made it before, but if I do make it, I'm going to make it in a darker yellow this time. And the last time I made it weighted, this time I'll just make it regular if I do that. And then we have Chirp the Plush Chick by Theresa's Crochet Shop. I used to make this one a lot, but it's been a while since I've made it. I think my last one took forever to sell, even though I love making this pattern and everything. That's why I haven't made it in a while, because the last one took forever, but it is what it is. And then we have this mini series bird pack by Stitching with Abby. This has 5 different options. Like I could do a flamingo, duck, penguin, mallard duck, and a chicken. I think ultimately though it's between the rubber duck and Waddles the duck. Because right now I think the only one I really like making out of this pack is that duck, and I already have one, so I don't need another one. And I want to make a rubber duck, but I'm trying to make bigger plushies, so I think I'm gonna have to go with Waddles the duck. He is very, very cute. So this is what I'm going to make, and when I have some work done, I will show you all. Okay, so we have the little duck done, and he has a little booty. He's so cute. As soon as I saw her release this pattern, I got it, and I love it. It's my favorite duck pattern by far. He's just so cute. Anyways, I have time for at least one more. I do have dinner. I have to cook dinner here in about an hour, because my fiance, his dad, and his brother are all going to the movies, and I want to make sure his dad's in from Florida right now. So his dad lives in Florida, and I just want to make sure they have food before they go to the movies. So, but I'm going to go ahead and pick one. I do have about an hour to work on it now, and depending on what time I get done, I may have time for another one. I'm not going to the gym tonight since it's Sunday. So, okay. So I chose a rodent. So I gotta see which patterns I have of rodents. I know it's like capybara, mouse, rat. Those are the only ones I can think of. But I'll have to look and see. Okay, so I found 4 options. I had to look up like another one because I only had 3 patterns. I'm like, I'm sure I have other rodent patterns, but a hamster is considered a rodent. So I do have this hamster pattern. I have made this once and only once. I like it. It's okay. It's not like one of my favorites, but then we have the Crochet Code Clive the Capybara. I have made this one. I do currently have one, but I did want multiple of these. I don't do the little pumpkin on the head. I just do like a regular capybara. Because I don't have yarn that small other than acrylic, and I do not work with acrylic. That's just for like details. And then we have this baby mouse by J.I. Crochet. I absolutely love this mouse. I tested this for her, and it's my favorite mouse pattern. He turns out so cute. I've only ever made him like with regular yarn, and I kind of want to make him with Sweet Snuggles because I know I have like white and pink and also gray and pink, so maybe I'll make one of those in a big yarn. And then I also have this no-sew rat. I have made a couple of these, but it's been probably like over a year, close to 2 years now. So I do kind of like that one, and I could make it with like big yarn as well, and it'd be like a bigger wrap. But, and it's no-sew. Oh, but I forgot. I don't like how the tail is. I could just like sew it up and then do like a chain for the tail. I don't know. I think we're gonna go with the mouse just because it's so cute, and I kind of want to see it with big yarn because I absolutely love this mouse pattern. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that, and I'll update y'all before I go to cook dinner and let y'all know from there. Okay, so it's time for me to go cook dinner, but I got the head done, the arms and legs, and both of the ears. And then I started working on the body. So when I get back, all I'll have to do is finish the body and assemble it. Okay, so I got the mouse done. This is what he looks like. He's super cute. I love him this big. I feel like I could have possibly sized up. I think I used 14mm eyes. I think I could have used 16. But it's still cute either way. And I love him. I'm not gonna lie, I've wanted to keep every single one of these mice that I've made. Okay, but I have enough time to make another one. I think my fiance just left for the movie, so I at least have a couple of hours because I'm not gonna go to bed until he gets home at least. So hopefully we can get one done, at least not get most of the way done. Okay, so we have a farm animal, which I don't think I'm going to include cows into that just because I do have one in here that says cow, because I have so many cow patterns to choose from. So I'm going to look through and see which ones I can find, and then as usual I'll pick one. So I have 3 different options, but one of them technically has 4 options. So I only picked 3 different ones. But the first one is this horse by Crochet Grove. I have never made this one. I got it in a pack with like her unicorn Pegasus, I think, to make the Pegasus, and I just never made the horse. Honestly, I feel like this is something that I don't have enough time to make tonight, and I want to try and pick something that I can finish tonight. And then we also have another Crochet Grove pattern, and it is her pig pattern. I do like this pig pattern actually quite a bit. I have made a couple different versions. I feel like if I were to make this one, I would make the white and gray one, because I've never made one of those. And then we also have my Farm Buddies pattern. Also, I don't know why I say we. It's just kind of how I talk. I know I'm the only one here, but yeah. But in this pattern, I have a donkey, lamb, possum, and a cow. I'm obviously not going to do the cow. Right now, it's between the pig, the possum. No, I've made a lot of possums. The pig, the lamb, and the donkey. And I haven't made a donkey in a while, and people love donkeys, so I think I may make the donkey. I feel like I can definitely get that done tonight, so I'm gonna go with the donkey. Alright, so I officially finished the donkey. Has a piece of flesh on him. This is how he turned out. He turned out, I feel like I sewed his ear a little up to the left on that one, but that's okay. He's so cute. I know I say that to all of them, but it's been a while since I've just liked the patterns I've been making, because I've either been, well, I design my own patterns, but like actually just following a pattern and not having to like think everything through. And then also I've been working on market prep stuff, so little things. So it's been a little bit since I've made some bigger plushies, and I'm in love. But anyway, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see y'all in the morning to choose our next prompt. Good morning, it is now Monday, and we have another prompt to pick and make for the day. I am getting a kind of late start to this because I had to film like TikToks and stuff for all my new patterns that I have that I'm going to be releasing. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the drawing. Just gonna make this quick. Okay, a dinosaur. So I'm gonna look and see what dinosaur patterns I have. Okay, so we definitely have a lot of options for this one. Again, I only chose 5 at the most, just so that we don't have a million to look through, but I have so many dinosaur patterns, it's not even funny. So the first one is my Fruit Triceratops Buddies pattern, and this is my own pattern, so of course I love it. It's so cute. I do already have one of each of these at the moment though, so I don't really need to make one. And then the next one is this laying down Triceratops crochet pattern by Crochet Grove. I have made this one a couple of times and I do love it. I'm pretty sure it's no sew or low sew. I think all you have to do is like pin the arms up, but they're actually crocheted into the body. So I do really like this pattern for that reason. And then we also have this baby dino by Loretta's Loops. I've only made this once and it turned out cute. I think it turns out cute in the yarn she uses just because it's like the little fluffy. And when I made it, it was in chenille, so it wasn't as cute. But I still like it. And then we have this strawberry hat dino by Stuffed Stitches, which I have made this a couple of times. I made it in like this sort of color, and then I also made like a turquoise and then like a dark pink hat, and it was so cute. That was my favorite one out of the two. And I do really like this one, but I don't think I'm going to do it this time just because, again, the hat, even though it's so cute. And then we have the mini Brontosaurus crochet pattern by Crochet Grove. I have never made this one, and everyone always talks about it, so I think I'm going to end up going with this one. I don't know what color I'm going to use yet, but when I do, I will let you all know. I think I'm going to go with like this kind of like periwinkle color. I think it's so pretty. I really like it, and I never have a use for it. Alright, so I finished the little dinosaur, and he is so adorable. I think this is definitely my favorite Brontosaurus pattern there is. I am only going to make one for the sake of this video so that we can get more prompts done, but I will be making more of these for my 4-day market for sure, because it's actually really quick. The only thing you have to sew on is the head, so perfect. And then yeah, we're gonna go ahead and draw the other ones, get started on that. A turtle. So I definitely have quite a few turtle patterns, so I'm gonna look through them as always and show you all the options and pick one. I do have a few options. I did have to make put a mini turtle in here just for like 5 different options because I do not have as many big turtle patterns. I just have a bunch of like little ones. So the first one is my itty bitty turtle pattern. This is a free pattern on my Instagram, or if you want a PDF version, it is available on my Etsy for cheap. I do really like this one. Well, that's like my go-to like $5 item turtle pattern. So this pattern I absolutely love too. These are like my $15 size turtles. I absolutely love these. You don't have to prepare any of the limbs. All you have to do is prepare the head, and then you do the shell, and then crochet the rest of the body into it. All you have to do is pin up the head. That's the only sewing involved. And I absolutely like love this one. I'm definitely gonna make a lot of these for my market, my 4-day market. Okay, the next one is Titus, the medium sea turtle pattern. So it's just a bigger version of the other one. I actually tested this one for her, and I love this pattern as well. And then I have my Bubbles, the baby turtle pattern. Hi, Bubs. What? Also, again, another pattern by me, and I do love this one. And then we have one more, and this was like my original turtle pattern, the pattern I've always used, which is Tiana, the tiny sea turtle, and it's No Sew by All From Jade. I really, really love how this pattern turns out, and I think I'm gonna go with, I'm stuck between this one and the medium sea turtle by Also Factory. I think I'm gonna go with the medium sea turtle actually, because that way I don't have to prepare any limbs or anything. And I am going to be using the demi pearl again. This green as the body, and then I have a darker green back there as the shell. And I think that'll be cute. So I got the turtle done, and this is what he looks like. Super cute. I used 30mm eyes, and I did like a brown color, and I really like that with the green. It is quite a bit later. It is already 7:40. I ended up going out and getting stuff for my bridesmaid proposal boxes, and then put those together. And I also had to cut out like their names on my Cricut to put on top of the boxes. So it's a little bit later, but I think I should still be able to get one done at least. I also am going to the gym tonight, and I sometimes crochet after the gym, I sometimes don't, so it all really just depends on what all I have left and what I can get done, you know. Okay, so we got a cow. So I'm gonna look through my cow patterns. I know it'll probably be a choice between all of my cow patterns, and I'll try and not make it all mine, but I have a lot of cow patterns, so we'll see. I got some options, and the first one is my mini cow pattern. I do like this one. It isn't like tiny, but it isn't big either. Like, it's nowhere near as big as any of those. It's smaller than the brontosaurus. I don't know, maybe. Okay, and then we have Colby the Cow by When Crafting is Life. I have only made this twice, ever. And I really want to make this. My only dilemma is I don't know if I have enough yarn of a like specific color. Posh. And then I don't have enough brown, but if I were to do the whole body in white and these in brown, I could do that. And I do have like this tan and baby bear. So I may do the full body in tan than baby bear, because since this is smaller, it lasts longer. so that's a possibility. But also, it does take quite a while. This would be something that I wouldn't have done tonight, for sure. But it's also kind of like a statement piece, and it's so cute. And I know it'll sell. I haven't made one in a long time, and I really want to make one because it's so cute. Okay. And then the next one is this cow crochet pattern by Crochet Grow. I do like this one. It honestly doesn't sell that good for me though. Like, yes, they sell, but like not as good as other cows that I have, if that makes sense. And it's a lot more work than a lot of other cows, so it's really not worth it, even though I love how it turns out. Okay, and then next is this Chubby Milky Cow by Red Meow 21. If you are in the crochet world, you know what this pattern is. It's like the cow pattern that everyone starts out with. This is the first cow pattern I bought. I think I made like a free one by Rose and Lily to start with. I made like 2 of those, and I didn't really like how they looked necessarily, so I ended up getting this pattern, and that was the pattern I made for years and years. I've made hundreds, and I mean hundreds, of this cow. Of course, I did like different bags, like strawberry bag, sunflower bag, just like freehanding the little thing. I don't have any of those, and it has been a while since I have made one, so possibly. And then we have my sitting baby cow pattern, and in this pattern there's a veggie burger, a strawberry, a cookie, and one holding a baby chick. My cookie cow is probably one of my best selling cows, for sure. And also the one holding the baby chick. Everyone loves those. But those are my options. I know the cookie cow would sell really well, so I'm considering that. But I kind of really want to make the Colby the cow. I think I'm going to just go with that and hope I have enough yarn. If I do not have enough yarn and I'm like almost done making it, I'm literally going to cry. I think I should have enough though, so fingers crossed. It is now Tuesday, and it is currently 5:20 p.m. I decided not to crochet until I got it done because this video is already getting so long. I did not expect it to be this long, but I did not crochet after I got home from the gym last night. I ended up starting editing this YouTube video, and I think by the time I had left, I had only gotten done the head and then the inside of the ear. So today I worked on it, and this is how he turned out. So cute. I in fact did not have enough of this yarn, so his legs and arms and his tail are nowhere near as long as they should be, but I still think he is precious. I actually used my yarn scraps from sewing on all the pieces to do the tail, so I had to like tie every so many stitches more yarn together, and yeah, so that was fun. But I'm glad I could alter it enough to make it still cute and have enough yarn. And I got rid of a skein of yarn because I'm trying right now not to buy any yarn. But let's go ahead and draw from the cup. Okay, something new. So for this one, I think I'm gonna go on Etsy and look for new patterns because I really don't have any patterns that I've bought and haven't made. Maybe like 1 or 2, like the horse or something, but I don't want to make that horse from earlier. I don't. Yeah, so I'm gonna go on there, see what I can find. This is gonna be exciting because it's been a while since I've bought a pattern. Okay, so I have 4 options in my cart, and I did have a couple more, but I moved them to save later because in reality I don't want to make them right now, even though eventually I feel like I will. So the first one is by Murphy's Crochet, and it is this little pumpkin dude. Since my thing is in October, having Halloween items are, of course, it's like the beginning of October, so I'm gonna need Halloween items. And that dude is so cute. And then the next one is by Yoon Crochets PL, and it is this little raccoon. I probably wouldn't have it holding anything, but like I saw them do like someone do a pink version of this, and it was so cute. Like, I don't think I have enough pink. I'm running out of colors. I'm not buying yarn, and I hate it. I don't think I have enough gray either, so I probably... Because that calls for like 2 shades. And I know I have a darker, but I don't think I have a lighter. Okay. And then the next one is this little ghost in hats. It comes with the pumpkin, this one, and just a regular. I would make the pumpkin one, and it is by capital D Luxe Crochet Shop. So Deluxe Crochet Shop, but that's not, yeah. Okay, and then the next one is by Madeline Made Co. And it's this little chicken. Isn't he adorable? I know I'm gonna end up buying all these patterns. And I'll end up making them, but not for this portion. I think it's between... We're gonna put the raccoon to save for later. But it's between... I do have a Crochet a Halloween one, so like, if I don't pick this one, then like I can make that one. But then if I don't make that one, then I can... Yeah. But then I also really, really love the chicken. It's so cute. I think I'm gonna go with the chicken, and I'm gonna go ahead and buy all 3 of these patterns, and for the Halloween, if I draw the Halloween one, then I'll make those 2, or I may just go ahead and make that depending on how small it is, just because I really want to make all of them, so we'll see. But I think I'm gonna go with the chicken for now. I got the chicken done, and he is adorable. This is actually really fast, because the only thing you have to sew on is the beak. Everything else, like these, are surface crocheted, and the legs and the wings are crocheted in. And then I also made the little ghost, and he's so cute. I think I'm gonna use 14mm eyes instead of 12mm eyes next time though. I almost used the 14mm, but then I'm like, no, let's do the 12, and now I kind of regret it, but it's okay. It's so cute. I'm definitely making more of these for Harvest Homecoming, which is the 4-day event. Okay. But I'm gonna go to the gym, and I'll see y'all in the morning. Good morning, it is Wednesday, and we have another prompt to draw. I'm still half asleep, so not much energy right now. We really don't have that many prompts left, so we may end up finishing them all. We'll see. Okay, so we got a dragon. I think I'm going to choose between all my dragon patterns with this one, because I love my dragon patterns, but we'll see what other ones I have as well. Alright, so we have our options. The first one is my mini Fruit Dragon Buddies pattern. I really, really love the mini ones. I like the big ones too, but like I like these because they take less time, and they're still good sized. And then we have my mini dessert dragons. I had to kind of zoom in on it, but like has a mint chocolate chip ice cream, strawberry shortcake, blueberry pie, chocolate chip cookie, sprinkled donut, pumpkin pie, and cinnamon roll. I do really like these, but as far as the dragons go, I think my fruit ones definitely sell better. These sell really well too, but okay. And then we have my regular Fruit Dragon Buddies, like I was saying earlier, how I like the regular sized ones. And then we have, this was my original dragon pattern. It's my baby fruit dragons, and these are like laying long ways. I think I'm gonna go with the mini fruit dragon buddies, and I kind of want to make two because they sell like really well. So I think I'm gonna make a watermelon and a strawberry. Alright, so I got the strawberry dragon done. This is what she looks like. Super cute. I used a little bit of a different pink than normal. This is from Hobby Lobby. And I like my other pink better, but still cute. I did decide to only do one because I ended up messing up on the body and put the arm where the leg goes, and then I noticed till I got to the arm. So I had to take apart the body up until the leg portion and then redo it, which, I mean, it's only a few rounds, but still, that was extra time. And then I also I had to like cook lunch and do chores and everything. But anyway, we're gonna draw. I also want to get as many prompts done, so I feel like I should just not make another one, you know? Okay. Pokemon. So I'm going to find a Pokemon, and I definitely have a lot of Pokemon pattern. So we will find one, and this is going to be a hard decision for sure. Alrighty, so we have some options. Not gonna lie, this is my third time recording this because stuff keeps interrupting on my phone as I'm trying to record. Hopefully nothing interrupts this time. But first one we have is Pikachu by Pebble Crochets. I have not made this one yet. I didn't add it in on the something new just because I knew I had a Pokemon slip in there, and just in case I wanted to make it here. I've never made this one. Honestly, this one looks so freaking cute. Like the cutest Pikachu I have ever seen. So I'm thinking possibly. And then we have a Score Bunny or Ember the Fire Bunny by Lemon Cat Crochets. I want to make this one most of all of them, but I don't have that orange, I don't think. I think I used it for like my $5 items. Even if I have some left, I don't have enough. It was just sitting there, and I'm like, it's never going to get used, so I'm just going to use it for like whale tops, mushroom pop tops, stuff like that. Then we have Psyduck or Quack the Headache Duck by Sphinx Crochet. I did test this for her, and it is a great pattern. I do love it. I've made 2 of them. Psyduck is my favorite. I have a whole shrine of him in my bedroom. Like, my boyfriend got me a giant Psyduck. And then I have like little lights, coasters, anything Psyduck I can get my hands on. He's not a big fan of the shrine, but it's okay. Okay. And then we have Mudkip. He is cute. I did just make this one for Anime Fest, and he did sell. I don't think I'm going to make it again because I don't think I have the right blues. I'm going to have to crack and buy yarn after Comic-Con. Like, there's just no way. I need to I'm going to have to get white this week, period. Like, because white is like a basic. I need to at least get white. But then we have Phoenix the Fire Dragon by Sphinx Crochet, which is Charmander. I have made this one once. I do like it. However, I don't think I'm going to make it this time because even though I don't have a Charmander, I did have like someone say, do you have anything other than a Charmander? I feel like Crochet boosts only ever have Charmander. And I'm like, I want to have some different stuff, so not Charmander. And Charmander usually does take a while to sell, so that makes sense because everyone has it. But I think out of any of them, I'm going to go with the Pikachu because I haven't made him, and he looks so cute. This is definitely going to be my only pattern left for the day. It is 6 o'clock. I do have to post a tester call for a new pattern I'm releasing, but that should only take a few minutes, and then I am going to the gym tonight, so I don't know if I'll get them done because her patterns do take a little bit, but hopefully I'm going to try. And I think I'm going to make him in the darker yellow because hopefully I'll have enough of this. If not, well, whoopsie. I don't know what I'll do. But I feel like this is a little too light, so. Good morning. It is now Thursday, and I got the Pikachu done. It isn't really morning exactly, like it's already 2 o'clock, but I didn't finish it last night, so I finished him now, but this is how he turned out. Super cute. I did not have enough of this yarn to finish him, so what I did was, the body's usually done in half double crochets. I did it in single crochets, so his body isn't as long as it should be, but that way I had literally the perfect amount of yarn for him, and I love him. So probably my favorite Pikachu I've ever done. But anyway, we have to draw our next prompt. We only have 3 prompts left. So I'm probably only going to do 2 more, and in the video today hopefully can get at least 2 more done. And that way this can be the last day of it, so yeah. But I'm just going to mix the 3 up. Oh, I flung one out. Okay, so a penguin pattern. So I think the reason I put this one in here is because I actually need to crochet a penguin for someone who is coming to Comic-Con. He is one of my regulars, and he always gets something for me at every Comic-Con there is for his wife and or him, and his wife was wanting a penguin. So I knew that was something that I had to get done. I have 4 different options for this one. The first one is this no-sew penguin pattern by Darby's Crochet Corner. I have made this once. I made it in a blue and white. It also comes with a mallard duck. It is cute, and I'll probably end up making a couple of these for my 4-day market, but he usually likes the more like bigger plushies with more detail, stuff like that, over these. So probably not gonna do that one. And then we have this cute little penguin pattern. That's the title of it. I don't know who it's by. It doesn't say who it's by, but I have made this a couple times in the past, and I do really, really like this pattern. It's a possibility, but I'm not like sold on it. Then we also have this pattern. If I were to make this pattern, I wouldn't do the little hat, but it does come with, this is so cute. Like, I am probably gonna make another one. But it does also come with a thing to make it like this body pattern, which is kind of what I was wanting to do over the gray, because the gray is more of a, like a baby penguin. But I definitely want to make a baby penguin too for my other market, because I'm going to have Halloween and Christmas stuff at that one. And then we also have my penguin crochet pattern. I made this one well over a year ago, and I do really like this penguin. But I think I want to make this one more, because I've actually had, I don't remember if I've ever made this one or not. Probably not, because I think I would remember that. But I think I'm going to end up going with this one, because I'm also running low on black yarn, and I don't think I'd have enough for mine. That's the main reason, and I also just really want to make this one. So, yeah. It is a snuggler. I will stuff the body, because generally with snugglers, unless I'm specifically making a snuggler, I will stuff the body, just have it as a regular plushie. So that's the plan. Try and get this one done, and then I think our next prompt is, our last prompt is a Halloween prompt. Oh, well, no, there's 2 more. Halloween and something else. I forget. I hope I get the Halloween one, because I really want to make that pumpkin guy. I'll make him either way, but alright, I'm gonna get to work. Alrighty, so the penguin is done. This is what he looks like. He's so little and cute, and I love him. I'm definitely going to make the gray version for my 4-day market, because I do want to have some Christmas stuff, just because I feel like people will buy Christmas stuff because it's so close to Halloween. And then after, and yeah. I am going to have to do a yarn order though, so I will get gray. I'm just going to get my staples though, like white, black, gray, pink, and brown. And I'm gonna order Premier Yarn Chenille Basics. That is my new go-to yarn. I'm trying to use up all my yarn here so that I can start putting all of that there. Right now I just have like a 4 cube under my desk and it's not enough, so. But we are going to draw our last one. Just gonna mix up the two. Yay, we got the Halloween one. Okay. So I'm not even gonna go through my patterns. We know what I'm gonna make. I'm gonna make the little pumpkin dude that I showed earlier in this video. I definitely should be able to get him done tonight when my boyfriend gets off work. We gotta run out and grab a couple of things. But I should hopefully be able to get it done at 6 o'clock, so I'll have a couple of hours. And he looks tiny enough, so I'll see y'all whenever I get him crocheted. Good morning, it is Friday. Not gonna lie, I have tried recording this 4 or 5 times, and every time I do, somebody calls me and it interrupts the filming. But I know I said I was gonna finish recording this last night and finish the pumpkin head dude, and I did have plenty of time and I could have definitely gotten him finished. I'm working on something new for my business and I wanted to take some time to work on that because I hadn't really put much time into it. Once I do get that actually like done and the new item in and everything and like yeah, whatever, once all that's done I will show it on here, but until then I am not really saying anything about it. But here's the pumpkin dude. Super cute. I love him. Since this is our last prompt, I am going to go over every single plushie that we have made in this video. And I'm gonna like say which prompt they're from, but I'm not gonna go in any specific order because I don't remember the order. But Pumpkin Dude, this was for something Halloween. Strawberry Dragon, this was from the Dragon prompt. Axolotl was from the Axolotl prompt. This little donkey from my Farm Buddies pattern was for the Farm Animal prompt. Then we have the little penguin. This is from a penguin prompt. Pikachu from the Pokemon prompt. Have this baby duck from the bird prompt. And then we have the chicken for the something new prompt. An orca, which was our first prompt from the sea animal prompt. The mouse from the rodent prompt. The little brontosaurus from the dinosaur prompt. The sea turtle from the turtle prompt, the cow from the cow prompt. And I'm pretty sure, oh, I also made this little guy for the something new prompt. I think that's all of them. Yeah. Okay. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing if you'd like to see more of my content, and I'll see y'all next time.